Hello, and welcome to another episode of INsanEWayStarcraft. If this is your first time, or you are coming back for more because you are a loyal viewer, I'm a lower level StarCraft player who enjoys casting and strive to get better at it. So why not see what the amazing StarCraft 2 community thinks? I will bring you casted replays and analysis whenever possible. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as I introduce our our only match. So today we have, it's actually from a replay pack from a very prominent Protoss player. The other guy I've never heard of, and it was on the Eastern Europe server. I'm sure that gives you a hint of who's here, and we have actually TtEsports WhiteRa. As we go into the game, so down here in the bottom left we have the Terran Crabling and WhiteRa with his well-mannered, I've heard it said that he is one of the most mannered players in all of StarCraft, but Crabling decides not to respond. And then up here in the top right on Xel'Naga Caverns, as I failed to state before, we have WhiteRa. So WhiteRa is a very prominent player. He has been on the StarCraft in general scene, StarCraft 1 and StarCraft 2, for a very long time, and he would have to be my favorite player, actually. And second is Liquid Huck, or no, it's not Liquid Huck anymore, it's EG Huck. But that does not sway my affection for Huck, because I enjoy his style of play, his intuitiveness, and his overall winningness. So right now we have the barracks going down from Crabling, and the gateway from WhiteRa. Looks like WhiteRa sending out his little scout probe here, and Crabling not doing so yet, but getting a gas geyser. So we're gonna stop following that probe now. And there goes WhiteRa's gas geyser on 15, which is completely and totally normal. And this barracks build time in the next patch, whenever 1.4 comes out, I don't know when it comes out, will be increased to 65 seconds, so it'll get up there eventually. But and it looks like Crabling is starting to send out his scouting SCV, and we have a pylon back here from WhiteRa. Now my question is that going to be the source of some building hiding? Because if it was, you'd think it'd be back here or over here. Or is that just a spotting pylon and he decides to put it there? I personally have no clue. So we have one Marine out from Crabling and one Zealot on the way for WhiteRa. There's an SCV in his base. He's gonna go find this pylon, probably. We're gonna look at the vision of Crabling. Actually, he does not see that pylon just yet. So we have a second Marine almost out, and Warp Gate has been started. And we have the double gas already. Ooh, okay, never mind. That looked like a bad gas split, but maybe not. And it's going to leave that and build a stalker. And in base Terran, we have a factory going down. This looks like it has the makings to be a 1-1-1 build, which personally I have, oh yes, that's exactly what this is. This is a 1-1-1 build with a tech lab on the factory and everything of that sort. And oh, there's a Twilight Council going down. If that was down here, then I probably would have suspected some building hiding, but right now everything still looks to be normal for a faster blink or a faster charge. But since he is playing against a Terran opponent, I would assume that it's going to be a faster charge upgrade, because Zealots are what some refer to as Marine killers. Okay, so he is doing a building swap here and putting a tech lab on there and getting a Raven out. It looks like maybe... Oh, what is this? There's a pylon over here. Is this going to be a hidden Stargate? Maybe. Well, we'll see what WhiteRa decides to put here. Once he puts something here, oh! There's a robo right there, and there's a dark shrine over here. So... he wasn't trying to hide buildings with this pylon, so he's just going to put them in behind his mineral line and hope that nobody sees them. But then he has a proxy robo over here. This is a very interesting style of play that I'm seeing from WhiteRa right now. Unfortunately, Crabling does have this Raven, so he will be able to detect Dark Templar that will eventually come from this Dark Shrine. But we're going to hope that WhiteRa can use these Dark Templar for good and actually do something, I guess. And it looks like he's starting to get away from the 111, and he has his tech lab back on his factory. And oh, he's doing my favorite style of play from Mr. TtWhiteRa. This is amazing. Warp Prism, Dark Templar drops, and warping in. Oh my gosh. Oh, and there it goes. This is oh, I don't even know how to express my joy at seeing this, and he can't see him. Oh, the Dark Templar are coming in. Oh, and just starts to obliterate the workers. Oh, and he sees him, but he gets the Raven. Oh, and they're starting to die, but looks like they're going to die. Will they get picked up in time and leave? Oh, and they will. And WhiteRa feels good about taking an expansion. Although he did not do that much economic damage, he is still a little behind on probes. It looks like he just decided to pull back here. And WhiteRa, you do need to be careful, but there's not that much that can shoot up. But then again, your warp prisms are incredibly squishy, and oh, the robo and its pylon are spotted. So there goes those. So at this point, the Dark Templar play is probably pretty much out. And here comes this, oh, I don't want to say fast charge, but it is a faster charge. Oh, and here comes some stalkers to see if he can save the robo and just keep the pylon, but it does not. Oh, looks like he's probably going to get a free stalker. There goes the free stalker. Oh, and did I miss some warp prism play? I think I did, because there used to be a Dark Templar in this warp prism, and there's another proxy pylon down here. So right now, WhiteRa is just all over the place on making sure that his base, or that he is attacking from all angles and has the opportunity to attack from all angles. And here goes Crabling salvaging his bunkers. It look like he is about ready to go out, and oh my, he decides to. That is genius, getting this warp prism to power this robo and making an observer so he can go in and scout. Oh, and here comes Crabling's push. This push is looking extremely deadly for WhiteRa. WhiteRa chrono boosting out his upgrades. He's got charge, so that will help a lot. But oh, and there goes an Archon. The Zealot Archon tactic is so prominent against Terran in PvT that it's just, will he, what, it looks like WhiteRa is in some trouble at the moment. He has got nothing to hold off this attack from Crabling. I don't know if he's going to be able to hold it. There's siege tanks back here. There's Banshees. There's Ravens. Dark Templars are out. He is just getting torn up at the moment. That Dark Templar play was very costly and just did not do enough